Hi there, my name is Cupicate, and welcome back to WolfQuest Broken Wings with Charm. Now, last time we had a really easy day, which was nice, but she is still mourning the loss of her daughter, Wish, and the territory is floundering quite a bit. After having to take care of Wish for so long, the territory never really came back to Charm, and now she's kind of struggling and drowning with it. But now that we don't have any sick pups, she's going to continue heading west into more of the Van Winkle pack, maybe a little bit into Lucky Pack, but Lucky Pack has given her problems, so she's not sure if she wants to go south too much. Right now, however, she's pretty tired. She's freshly eaten, her pups need food, and she needs sleep before she could even think about getting the pups into the west. Now, I have rolled for today's difficulty, and even though Charm was blessed not too long ago, things are going to get a little bit harder. It's going to remind her that she's alone, and maybe in some ways the goddess Eartha is trying to reach out to her and say, I'm here to help you. Or maybe it's Aspen that's giving her easier days, but today, neither of them are with her. She's on her own, and it's gonna be tough. Hello, puppies! Oh my goodness, hello! Aww! We have Red, Kendall, Liam, and Saffron coming out. Charm is gonna top them off. If y'all hear weird shishing sounds in this video, it's because Kiba has a toy and I don't have the heart to take it away from her. So just ignore it. Just know that Kiba's very happy. All right, so now that we're back with the pups, let's go ahead and do a weight check. We're getting closer and closer to bringing Willow back into our series because currently all of Willow's pups are at 13, 14, going on 15 pounds. Finally, Charm is getting up there. So Red is 11.9 pounds, Saffron's 11.1, Kendall's 11.2, and Liam is 11.4. So all of them are pretty close together, with Red just being a little bit bigger than the rest of his siblings. For now, we're gonna let Charm rest. She's seriously thinking about just taking the pups with her to move into newer territory, but there's a huge risk that comes with that. However, she knows that if they go with her, she can keep a closer eye on them, but there's also more dangers out there, less places to hide and burrow. Charm has always made pups that are very family oriented, and it's so obvious when I see these 4 pups. Liam decided to wander off, but Saffron was like, no, you've got to stay with one of us at least. I'm coming after you. No wolf is lonely here. And even though Charm feels lonely in some ways with not having a mate, not having somebody to hold her at night the way that she holds these pups in her arms, it's hard, but the pups bring her joy. You gotta eat, Liam. You can't grow big like your brother if you're not eating your food. Interesting, so it looks like Liam kind of backs off and lets his siblings eat first because he was right there, and there he goes. He waits until everyone else has eaten. What a sweet pup he is. Whereas Red, I think, is the first to eat every time. I love Kendall's coat. I'm kind of wondering if she's going to end up looking like Aurora a little bit because of that dark streak down her nose. Time to play. Our affinity is pretty horrible. I think that's due to Charm just not having a mate to stay at the den and not having a mate to howl back to her when she howls, which also helps keep affinity up. Now, I've had a couple mentions now, at least one, about the gray boy that kind of wanders around the perimeter. He's kind of close by, always looking out for her, and I kind of love the idea that he's just infatuated with her and has this, like, if I protect her, maybe she'll let me into her life. It's kind of a sad prospect, though, because I know how Charm is going to be, but I don't know. Maybe something happens and she has a change of heart. Or maybe she just leaves, doesn't look back, and the gray boy is gone. Now, luckily, we're still safe in our Flower of Power, but if we want to move east, we're going to have to go into Van Winkle. Now, fortunately, I'm looking down here. These are pretty low. I'm a little more concerned with this one, but at the moment, it actually looks like they're more so up here than anything. This is giving me a little bit of concern. I'm wondering if the Lost River pack is trying to come in and get Charm. So she'll have to keep an eye on scents to see if they are coming. I think since the pups are full, I'm actually gonna go ahead and let Charm sleep again. No pups are sick, they're full right now. And if she has a full wakefulness bar, she can do a lot more with her time. Dang it, I had to say there's no sick pups, didn't I? Oh, I jinxed it. Okay, who's sick? Okay, well, fortunately, Charm healed her injury, but Red is sick. Already down to 82%, it looks like. But Charm is gonna take this as a sign that maybe there is a need to move once again. The pups are hungry, so they will follow her. There is a carcass that she knows of along the way. If she can just keep predators away as they move from grass patch to grass patch, she could get them a little farther to the west. Oh, I see something moving. Red, go back inside! What is wrong with you? Oh. No! Charm has taken her vengeance and she brutally murders the German Shepherd dog. She's not really sure if it was the one that killed Red, but she turned just in time to see one shake the life out of Red and the other try to pull on Red. They dropped him in a panic because I imagine the fierceness on her face was terrifying. She chased them down. One got away, but one is dead. As she sits here over her kill, she remembers. With tears in her eyes, she remembers going back to her den after Aspen had told her to run, only to find her pups brutally murdered by Crevice Lake. And even though these feral dogs are not Crevice Lake, she can't help but wonder if that's what happened to Clover and Dakota. And she's just fueled with hatred. Absolute, burning, black, oozing hatred fills her heart. And in this moment, it feels like all the good has left her. She's in a really dark place now, and Aspen is not heard in this moment. There are no words of comfort, no caresses of a cool wind. His presence is not there, only the blackness in her heart to keep her company. She stands up, nearly ready to depart back to her pups, and she hears a hissing. She's almost wondering if there's a snake in the grass nearby because it sounds really similar. She's heard snakes before, but this is almost like hissing on the wind. It kind of shudders down her spine when she hears it, an uncomfortable, intruding type of feeling. She doesn't really like it. But then suddenly it pops into her mind, go west. She's been wanting to go west for a while now. And so she thinks, oh, this is just what I need to do. I need to go west. But it's almost like the hissing is telling her, go west, go west. So she goes back to her den to get the rest of her pups, and she's gonna go west. Her pups greet her outside of the den, whimpering. They look around as if trying to search for Red. Charm says nothing. She checks over them for bites and scratches, makes sure they're not injured, and she says, we're moving. Let's go. So without much explanation, she expects her pups to follow her, and she starts to move. With the pups on the move, Charm is already starting to feel better. Moving west seems like the right thing to do in her mind. The pups seem excited to be outside of the cold metal den, and she has them tucked in the grass where she can see them right next to her kill. Now they can eat and enjoy a little bit of time out in the sun until she continues to take more territory to the west. So for a moment, we're gonna kind of do almost like a no den challenge with her as she moves closer into another pack's territory. It's so strange to see so few puppies. We haven't had litters this small since our very, very first litter with Kiba and Bane, who only had the 3 sons. But now we have lost a daughter and a son. Both Wish and Red are hopefully together running around in the afterlife, but we still have Saffron, Kendall, and Liam. Charm knows that she can't let these losses ruin the lives of the pups that are still in front of her, but she is so torn apart right now, mentally, emotionally, and she's physically feeling drained even. Charm finds an old coyote den, and she's gonna dig it out just for a temporary place to stay while she pushes her territory into the Van Winkle pack. It isn't safe to bring her pups into another pack's territory, and she knows it. This is right on the edge, and so this will just have to do for now. She's gonna take a moment to play with her pups and get them used to the new den before she might go out and take a few hexes before going to sleep herself. Her pups are exhausted. She's exhausted. They need some affection. They know something is wrong. Red is gone. I believe at this point they understand death. But their mom is really torn. Her face is cold, harsh, drawn even. She's trying to smile, but pups are not stupid. They can tell their mom is hurting. They're whining for her. They want their happy mom again. But she needs to go and work and keep them safe. Charm slept for a really long time. The tragedy had hit her and she really needed to sleep. The pups are awake and desperate for food. Charm has skipped a feeding. She just couldn't go out there again. But she's feeling a little better after that tussle with the German Shepherd dog. But she's hungry, her carcass is gone, she needs to hunt. She was able to take a couple hexes of territory, and she can smell similar scents that were close to the tree den that she really wanted to get her pups into. But unfortunately, it does linger in the Lucky Pack territory for now. Now, it does smell like elk are on the wind and close by. So Charm isn't going to waste any more time with the pups without getting food. They need to eat, and their health is important. Plus, that hunting always gave something Charm to do when her mind was busy with hurt. However, we are going to have to take this hex if we want to hunt here. Oh, the elk are already kind of skittish. She might not take that risk then, even if she has to fight wolves off. Ooh, she's very healthy. We're getting closer and closer to the time when baby ungulates are born, so it's going to be harder and harder to find weak female elk. This one in front is eyeing Charm so hard. Ooh, that spike elk is low. Ooh, the damage we take from a spike oak, though. Don't know if it's worth it. That's what we want right there. Oh, she knew it too. So she ran. That's fine. We can see her. We've got plenty of stamina. Oh, she's being surrounded by her friends. Okay, wait. We got her. Whoa! Don't help. Yes, we're bringing her down. That ability, being an elder wolf, is so nice. She's actually not an elder wolf technically. She's 1 year behind, almost an elder. Charm takes a small chance to howl so she can keep this place in mind. But the lucky pack probably heard that, so she's eating in a hurry. Oh, that's a bit intimidating. I'm sorry, but your, friend is delicious and wolves gotta eat. Bye! Oh, Saffron is so happy to see the arrival of Charm. These pups' tummies were gurgling and they were probably a little worried seeing their mom sleep so much. But they're much encouraged seeing her come back with food. Don't stray too far, Kendall, even if you're full. Charm's gonna take a second to play with them. They may continue moving today, even though Charm can't think of a den in mind to take them to. She might just take the risk in order to get them closer to her first goal, which is the tree den. She doesn't know if she'll continue west past that, but that's where she really wants to go right now. A place to feel closer to Aspen. Charm and her pups are getting closer and closer to the Lucky Pack territory right now. She's trying to play with them and get them settled into the grass where they'll stay put while she goes and takes the territory needed to get the tree den. This is kind of a dangerous thing she's doing right now, but she feels comfortable in leaving her pups. It's just a matter of them feeling comfortable to stay put. That's a little harder, especially at this age where they're so young. They want to be with mom when they don't have a hole to huddle into, and grass is too tantalizing. It's like having a window and always looking outside to see what you can't have. But these pups are not safe out there right now, and she won't dare take them into Lucky Pack territory. She's just hoping that they'll listen and stay in the grass. Right, Saffron? Right, Kendall? While the scent of stranger wolves is on the air, it's got Charm a little on edge, but if she can just get these pups to stay, she can deal with the stranger wolves. It looks like they're already a little more willing. Maybe still tired from yesterday's travels. All right, that is all the time she can afford to spend with them. She wolfs them into the grasses, and she's on her way. She won't have a whole lot of time, so she's got to make this count. That's odd. I'm getting baby music? Ooh, I see a wolf. That's a little intimidating. I hear baby music and I see wolves. Oh my gosh! We did it! We have caught up with Willow. This is good. This is really good. Now she just has to run across the border into the next one and take it, and then she should be able to bring her pups here, but we'll probably have to wait for that till the next episode. We're gonna be taking this hex though regardless. I'm just hoping that wolf doesn't attack us. There's the mom. Oh my gosh. Ah! We're gonna have to fight this one. Oh, that was a good grip. Yes! Nice. Charm has still got it. That vicious burning hatred for other wolves burns within her. It doesn't matter that he's not a Crevice Lake wolf. He wanted to hurt her. She wasn't going to have any of it. That actually might have been a she. Either way, she wasn't going to have any of it. Well, y'all, I would call that an epic success of an episode, even though we lost Red. We were able to get Charm moved. But I wonder, what was that talking to her, if it was anything? Was it her imagination? Was it Aspen whispering over the winds and she just couldn't tell? But something is pulling her west. But I think it's something dark. We'll have to wait and see in the next one. I hope you liked this episode. I'm sorry we lost Red. I feel really bad. I'm so sorry. Either way, please tickle and poke that like button. Do it for Red. Subscribe to join our family if you haven't already, and jingle the bell to get notified of when I post more WolfQuest videos. Willow will be coming back on Sunday now that we have hit this point. Exciting. We don't have to wait anymore. All right. I love you guys. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you next week with more of Charm. Bye.